All right, so the rhythm section. It's a very interesting film to try to even talk about because I'm not exactly sure the key audience for this movie. I don't know if it's like when I saw the trailer, I thought, okay, this is kind of like I want to say like Red Sparrow, but maybe not as intense, or like the Bourne movies, but maybe not as actiony. I wasn't quite sure what this movie was trying to sell me. Um, and having seen it, I don't know. It's kind of like it's interesting, but it's also kind of boring. There's not really a whole lot that's going on. You know, when you watch a movie, let's just take a random movie like Midsummer, if you have seen Midsummer. Um, that movie, it's about 2.5 hours long, and it's a very slow burn of a movie. To some, it might be very boring, but to me, it was the perfect amount of like slow duration, just because it was giving us a chance to really develop these people, these characters, and given what the theme of the movie is, you wanted to kind of take that time, and it gave it more of an eerie, creepy feeling. But the runtime of it, 2.5 hours, didn't even affect me or bother me because I was just so fascinated with what was happening. I say all that to say that the rhythm section is, I believe, like 2 hours, maybe a little longer, and it's an action movie, and it felt like it was longer. It felt like it took forever because it was just so drawn out of random activity, and I thought this is supposed to be a movie that's like, but it didn't feel that way at all. There were a couple moments, one scene in particular that I thought was really, really cool, um, in terms of like the action sequence. But other than that, this movie just really doesn't do anything for me. I'm not exactly sure it's going to do a whole lot for others either. This is the kind of film that, and even though it's coming out in January, we've we've already been there with the discussion of January films and why they're released. I feel like this is just a movie, again, going back to, I guess, that key audience of who they want to sell it to. It doesn't really fit. Like, we know Avengers kind of opens up in April, like they were, or movies that start in like May, like Fast and Furious, and like, because that's like getting the summer started. Those are perfect opportunities to get the summer going. Movies like Jurassic World open up in the months of June or July because that's like a perfect summer blockbuster. This movie doesn't really know where. I don't know exactly the time to release a film like this. I honestly think if it wasn't January, it could have easily been released in like August, because I feel like August is another month of kind of like the summer's ending. We're getting into a slower month season, which is September coming right after. Um, and so I just feel like this movie doesn't know where to kind of fall, unfortunately. It's not like a terrible movie, it's just kind of a bland movie. And it doesn't really have, like I said, doesn't really have a whole lot to offer. I don't know. I like Blake Lively. I think she's charming. I've liked her in movies like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I did watch Gossip Girl. So to see her kind of go into this kind of role, which is the lead of an action like thriller, I was, curious, I guess is the word. Um, I don't know. I didn't, and I'm not saying her accent is bad. I just didn't really get into that part of it. Like I kept just hearing like Blake Lively American accent the whole time. But anyway, that's just like a nitpicky moment. But I don't think this is a movie that you have to rush to see at all. If you are at home and it's on Netflix or wherever, it might be something you can watch just in the background, just to check out. I just don't think it's really all that great. Um, yeah. So I know I don't sound super positive about it, but because I love the people behind it. I love Reed Morano, who directed it, and she's a terrific female, like, director. Jude Law's in it, Blake Lively, like I said, Sterling K. Brown. There's a bunch of people, like, noticeable faces that you will see throughout this movie, but it's just a kind of movie. Yeah, so don't see it in theaters. Maybe check it out. Again, like I said, if you're bored, watch it at home. Other than that, nah. It's you can skip it, really. Anyway, that's my review. Hope that was helpful. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to give me your thought on the film, if you've seen it or if you plan on seeing it, let me know. And like, comment, let's just talk about it. Cool. I'll see you guys for the next one.